Okay, let's go.
You know, it feels like a money-winning kind of Tuesday, doesn't it?
It does.
Like $500 instantly at 7 o'clock with the Virgin Radio Moneymaker. If you haven't texted money in your name to 99999, good morning. It's Tuesday. Time to get rich. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's go.
So let's check in with the crew. TJ, what's on your mind, man?
The new wellness trend in the Netherlands called cow hugging. So there's a Dutch practice called hugging cows, where you hug cows, and apparently it makes you less anxious, and it has to do with the fact that they're just so big and sometimes fluffy, and they have a slower heart rate, and apparently it's a form of therapy over there.
Oh, really?
And this is just a really long way of saying we should all move to the Netherlands because it sounds a lot easier over there.
You know we can't leave. You know we can't leave.
Jax, what about you?
I want to give a shout out to Sororan Farmers Market. Still going. I went to my first farmers market in forever yesterday, and like these are small businesses obviously having a really tricky time. It's an outdoor thing. They're doing it really safely. They're checking temperatures for an outdoor market, but it's really cute and it's nice to see some local businesses still doing their thing in a weird world.
Nothing like a apocalyptic farmers market,
It was
is there?
super dystopian, but it was
great.
like it was really beautiful.
Jesse, what's going on?
Over the weekend, rapper Logic paid $226,000 for a first edition Pokemon card.
Wow.
It was a Charizard and it was in mint condition. That's the highest money ever paid for a Pokemon card.
Wow.
And I knew a kid at elementary school. His name was Skylar Scary. His actual last name was Scary.
No. His actual first name was Skylar?
Yeah, that's a common name.
Why is he not a magician with Chris Angel in Vegas?
His mom used to buy him so many Pokemon cards, and he had this same first edition Charizard.
Oh my God.
So, Skylar, if you're listening, I hope you still have it and are getting in contact with Logic.
You might be able to put a down payment on, or half a down payment on a house in Toronto. I don't know if 200 grand's enough.
Skylar is actually Logic.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Good for him.
Yeah.
And hey, Logic, if you got that kind of money, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
200 grand though? 200 grand?
It's a lot.
It's a lot of money. All right, now, you guys ready to do a show?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
here's what we've got. Trending at 5:50. Then after 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about why it's so much harder to get up this time of year. It's not just you, it's everybody. And then, of course, at 8 o'clock, Ghosted. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio. Good morning. Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
Virgin Mornings.
With What's Trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
A new poll found the most important rules to follow on a first date, and they will shock you. They will shock you with how obvious they are. Be on time. Be a good listener. Don't talk about your ex. Make them laugh. Keep the conversation light. Don't use your phone. Maintain eye contact, which is a problem for me. Smile a lot. Don't tell them your whole life story, and don't take yourself too seriously are the top 10 things on the survey. Are any of those surprising to you? If they are,
No.
you should really rethink how you date.
Yeah.
What do you mean I gotta be on time? That's ridiculous. Miley Cyrus has confirmed that one day she will revive Hannah Montana.
Incredible.
Now, the whole internet went wild when she said this, but this is what happened. She was in an interview and was asked about Hannah Montana, and she said, quote, "At some point, I'm definitely getting the wig out of storage." And then the internet went crazy town banana pants. This is also just a reminder that quarantine hits us all differently. Some people bake bread. Some people were like, you know what? I'm going to redo the den.
Well,
Miley Cyrus was thinking about Hannah Montana.
With her latest press tour, she was asked a lot about Hannah Montana, and apparently she doesn't remember a lot of it because she was too stoned.
Really?
That's
funny.
She was like, I smoked way too much weed to remember that. So I can't wait to see what Hannah Montana is now. You
Man,
know what I mean?
the late seasons of Hannah Montana, I want to go back and
They got
see.
dark.
Can you see it in her eyes?
Yeah, oh, for sure. She was stepping out. Yeah, she was stepping out.
Drake celebrated his son Adonis' third birthday yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw the photos on Instagram, but Adonis is adorable.
Yeah.
Cute kid.
And the picture is really cool. It was a picture of Adonis himself, and he was just surrounded by silver and black balloons, and the caption said, "Young Stunner."
I loved, I don't know if you guys saw his Adonis's mother's post as well, Sophie Brousseau.
Yeah.
Most of it was in French, but then she tagged Drake and she said, "We did this at Drake," which I thought was so cool.
Co-parenting done right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really love that.
That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. So, just over an hour from right now, an hour 10 to be exact, it's going to be your opportunity at $500 instantly with the Virgin Radio Money Maker. All you have to do is text money and your name to 99999 right now, and we'll call your name out at 7.
TJ and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Not sure if you ever find yourself in the summertime going like, hey, I just popped out of bed this morning and I was happy. It's great. And then you get to this point of the year and you're like, I'm going to get out of bed. Just slow.
Yeah.
And it takes you an hour to get ready where it didn't before.
Why is the Keurig so far away?
Yeah, exactly. Well, according to science, you will have more trouble waking up in the winter. it's harder for our brains to wake up and activate when it is cold outside. Now, obviously right now, 13 degrees is not bad, but you know the cold weather's coming. And basically, there are parts of our brain that are normally activated by daylight in the morning. They get shut back down by the cold. So it takes a lot of extra effort to wake up and get out of bed. And, even if you've got, your heat on or whatever,
it's not the same.
You can feel that there's a... your body knows.
Outside's not good.
100%. Yeah. And it's also, I don't know if you've noticed this, but if you were to leave your house in the heat and then walk to your car, even if it's in the garage, if it's cold in the garage or it's cold outside or it's cold underneath your building... that part of it, there's a sleepiness that comes with just leaving your house.
Yeah.
Because again, it shuts your body back down again to kind of conserve heat.
So scientifically, you're sad. That's okay.
Yeah, and tired.
Cold, yeah.
What's the hard part for me is your alarm goes off and you're awake. It's the thought of the walk from the bed to the shower.
True.
Me. Because I'm if I stay in bed, that is warm. And if I get in the shower, that too will be warm. But the walk from the bed to the shower, that is not warm.
How do you feel about the leaving of the shower? Like when you open the curtain up?
I'm a weird person because I have a stand-up shower with a door. I'll open the door, grab the towel, close the door, and just stand in there for a few minutes.
I don't hate that.
I'm gonna tell you guys something that's gonna change your life.
Let's go.
Get a robe. A robe changes the whole game.
So
get
I've
a
heard
soft
that
robe.
is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, get a robe. The robe makes my life so much easier because when I'm out of the shower, I'm in a warm robe. It's like a warm hug.
And it's kind of like a little towel too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do we get a good robe?
Hudson's Bay. You can get them anywhere.
Want to get really short robes with me, Adam?
Absolutely.
Can we wear really short robes?
Yeah, can we have a little skin? I want to show off a little skin.
Become
And
this.
then do yard work. You're raking leaves in your really short robe, and it becomes the neighborhood's problem.
Nobody in Liberty Village wants that, TJ. Nobody.
I live on the fourth floor, man. Hey. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Welcome to spooky season. The #1 trending show in the world this weekend was Haunting of Bly Manor.
Yeah.
Now, that's on Netflix, and it basically jumps off of Haunting of Hill House, obviously, which it's an anthology series, so the stories don't necessarily have much to do with each other. If you start with season 2, it's not the end of the world, which is exactly what Jax did. And now I want to context this before Jax tells you what it was like, because Jax and TJ do not like scary movies. Do not like scary shows. Won't even watch Stranger Things because they're too afraid it'd be too scary.
There's
for them.
jump scares. I mean, not true.
It is true. Did you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah, I watched the first season. I thought it was silly.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. I think you were just scared. But anyway.
Hot take.
So Haunting of Bly Manor, what did you think?
So I started it on Friday night, and the first 2 episodes are pretty slow, and I was like, oh, this is digestible. This is all right. And then I kept going, and I'm about 7 episodes in, and I don't feel good. It's terrifying, and it's not like jump out at you spooky. It's like haunting, and it's a slow burn, and it gets in your bones, kind of scary. Sure. And I don't, it's last night, I was double checking mirrors. I made sure my doors were locked. I had to double check my curtains because I was scared. I was genuinely scared.
I watched the first one, and I didn't find it scary. I think there are
strong.
Well, it's just
I'm so strong.
So I want to know before I get into this, because if I'm going to commit to this series, because I don't watch, I have no attention span, so I don't watch series all the way through. Now, Jax, are you watching this alone, or are you watching this with somebody?
I'm watching this with my girlfriend, but I watched one of the episodes alone last night, and that was a mistake.
Was it?
Like a mistake.
Yeah, it was. It was a mistake because I was very scared.
So, what would you rate this show out of 10 in terms of scary?
10.
Really?
10.
10 out of 10.
Man.
10 out of 10.
10 being Exorcist.
10 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah, 10.
I trust her. No, I trust her.
No.
Everything.
10.
Then everything must be a 10 for you.
You know
Because
what,
there's
Adam?
no way.
Adam, you know what? I'll give you a 9, but it's very scary.
What do you rate it, Adam?
I rated the first one as a 3. It's not that scary.
Okay.
It's not.
What's a 10 to you?
Yeah.
A 10? Exorcist. That was when the first time I saw that. That was terrifying.
No,
and I was
Exorcist is
I was also in
disturbing.
grade 8,
Yeah.
and we were
Yeah.
watching it with my hockey team, and it's disturbing.
No,
So here's the-
32-year-old.
So 416-872-9999, 999 to text. I want to know what the actual scary meter out of 10 here is. 10 out of 10 or
13.
9 out of 10
Yeah.
from Jax.
How many pumpkins out of 10?
Yeah, how many pumpkins do you give it? If you saw Haunting of Bly Manor, I want to actually know, is it scary, or am I just going to be like, oh, it's a bit spooky and there's nothing wrong with that, but scary?
Can't be scarier than the last season of Game of Thrones, am I right?
Oh, true.
True, you're a star. Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Number one show in the world, Haunting of Bly Manor. And Jack says it's a 10 out of 10 scary.
Yeah.
And so I've seen the first season of, remember The Haunting of Hill House?
Yes.
Haunting of Bly Manor is the anthology. So it's sort of like, they're not really connected, but they're sort of the same idea, right? It's like all the American
terrifying.
Horror Story film. They're all in the same vein, but they are not connected.
Okay.
Jack says it's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Watching an episode last night by yourself was a big mistake.
Yep.
And I'm saying, come on. It's The Haunting of Hill House was not that scary. There were some spooky moments. Love a good spook.
Thank you for validating my spooky feelings. That's
Well, I'm
really,
just- all
that's
I'm
really
trying
good.
to
I feel
say-
really safe here.
So I haven't seen it yet, but I want to ask
You'll
you.
be
Is
scared.
this actually scary? Really? TJ?
Text from the 416. Agree with Adam. It's 2 pumpkins out of 10.
Thank you.
If you can't handle that, I'm sure there's some episodes of Paw Patrol that are a little more your speed, Jax.
That's not fair. Also, Adam, you haven't even seen it yet. You can't do this.
I know
No.
I can because I saw the first season.
Another, what was that?
What was
I am
that?
upset.
So you growled at
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, really.
Another text for the 905. I'll give it 6.5 pumpkins out of 10, but honestly, nothing on Netflix is scarier than Carol Baskin from Tiger King.
That's
a good point.
He's
Yeah.
a murderer.
Last week.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
There you go. Now we're safe. Last text here from the 416. 10 pumpkins out of 10. I haven't slept in days.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't text that, Adam. Don't start with me.
I don't know. It looks like you're dumb.
But I also want to ask this. I want to ask this, Jax. Would you have watched this if you were not in a relationship?
Great question. That silence speaks volumes, doesn't it?
I think
Yeah.
she wouldn't have.
I would. I 100%.
Now let me ask you the second question, and this is important, TJ.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking this together.
Ooh, okay.
Whose suggestion was it to watch?
not mine.
There it is.
I knew it. Yep.
Man, the
daring.
power in the relationship has swung dramatically, hasn't it?
Oh, she's the boss. That's for sure.
It's Virgin Radio.
Virgin Mornings.
With What's Trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
It was Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa's first weekend back in stage 2. Yay, we did it. First and foremost, all indoor dining at bars and restaurants is going to be suspended in these regions. However, delivery and takeout still on. Also, things like indoor gyms and fitness classes and yoga studios going to be closed. Casinos, bingo halls, performing arts centers, basically anywhere fun. And it's our own fault. So we have no one to blame but ourselves.
Coming in with the truth.
Cool.
Yeah,
man.
where's the lie? Kanye West released his campaign ad over the weekend, and it's, well, it certainly exists.
Best for America. What is America's destiny? What is best for our nation, our people? What is just? True justice. We have to think about all these things together as a people. To contemplate our future, to live up to our dream, we must have vision. We as a people will revive our nation's commitment to faith, to what our Constitution calls the free exercise of religion, including, of course, prayer. Through prayer, faith can be restored.
And
We
then
as a
from there, he
people-
goes on to talk about prayer for another minute. He delivered the speech looking past the camera in front of a black and white American flag. He also directed people to Kanye2020.country.
If anything, it's really beautifully shot.
It is
It's really well produced. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, for one, am excited for his next album, which this is probably a promo for. Justin Bieber, speaking of which, is releasing a new single and video on Friday. It's going to be called Lonely, and it's with Benny Blanco. And he teased the track on Instagram with a picture of a young-looking Justin Bieber, who's actually Jacob Tremblay. And it looks like how he does in the Never Say Never doc. Like, he's got the long hair and the hoodie and the whole thing. So a lot of people are excited that it's going to be some sort of a throwback. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Is
on
it?
that.
I'm sort of becoming obsessed with him and Haley. Every time
Yeah,
I see a
you
picture
talk
of them,
about them all the time.
Nauseatingly adorable.
I kind of love them. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm in love with her. But I definitely think.
okay.
So-
Oh, for sure, I'm in love with Haley. Yeah, like for sure.
She does seem like a wonderful,
She seems like-
well-spoken, intelligent
Right.
human
Yeah,
being.
it's more than just. She's cool, man.
Yeah.
She's really, really cool. And like whenever you see them together, Justin's like, I'm gonna say something weird, and Haley's like, I'm gonna mitigate that. You know, like it's.
Which is what all great couples do.
Yeah.
You know, Justin took a lot of heat for a long time. And I feel like, and he said it before too, that everyone was kind of waiting for Justin to fail.
Yes.
So it's kind of nice to see him
Happy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Healthy healthy and like it seems like he's in a great relationship. And granted, we don't see what goes on behind closed doors, but
He's
like,
got a gross mustache. He's happy.
yeah, let him be happy.
He's
man.
doing whatever he wants.
Honestly, he does look happy, and that's the thing. You gotta let people live their best life, and he certainly is.
That's what's trending. I'm TJ. That was a nice little moment we had there, guys.
That was
Good for
warm.
us.
Adam's in love with Haley.
Haley Bieber,
Haley
everyone.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Okay, now listen. If you want to make money, major money, $500 instantly at 7 o'clock. All you have to do is text money and then your name to 99999 right now, and then we can think of Haley Bieber together.
Okay.
Call me what you wanna.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
What do couples in new relationships do that's just so cutesy pootsy?
Ew.
I don't like that.
I know. Well, listen, there is a way that you have to describe it, and it has to make people uncomfortable. Sure. And that's why I said cutesy pootsy.
It definitely
Now,
works.
TJ, this weekend, in a relatively new relationship, celebrated his 6-month anniversary.
Yay.
We'll get to that in a second, but first, let's talk about the fact that you went to a pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Yeah, tales of this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the leaves start changing. She starts getting that itch to go see a bunch of round orange things, and I just have to go along for the ride. I
Sure,
pretended,
babe,
of course,
sounds
like
great.
it wasn't my idea.
I'm gonna stop you right here. You love pumpkin patches. Oh yeah.
you?
She
Yeah.
forced me to go.
Do you
Like
actually?
you loved it. Yeah,
Oh,
you loved
God.
doing that
I had to
sort
go
of stuff.
apple picking once in the fall, and then I went to a pumpkin patch. I'm like, none of this is fun.
I'd rather be watching sports. Like you guys both love these things.
No, I'd
Don't
rather
act
be
tough.
doing it.
Don't
No,
act
I
tough.
don't. I don't actually.
Don't
like
act tough. Don't act tough.
She's from Peterborough, my girlfriend Val, so we went out to Peterborough. And
Oh.
yeah, we had a big
Short
Peterborough
drive.
weekend.
That's really cute.
Yeah, thank you, Jax.
That's really nice. That's
Adam?
really nice.
You could pick up the slack a little bit over there, friend.
No, I find that to be very soft, and I'm very happy for you guys.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing. We wanted to go to a pumpkin patch. Unfortunately, we did not make it to a pumpkin patch.
Why?
But we
Why?
did- because we were just like a little bit like, I don't know. So, also they were a little bit far away. So,
No,
What we
Peterborough was.
did-
We went to Peterborough. We couldn't.
You went to Peterborough, but you couldn't go to a pumpkin patch?
Chudley's farm is on the way to Peterborough.
I don't
man.
know why we didn't go, but here's what we did instead. Her parents, because we're staying at their parents'
Yeah.
place, had pumpkins on her front porch.
Oh.
So we used the self-timer on my phone and did a photo shoot with the pumpkins.
And they threw the pumpkin up in the air.
Yeah.
Which he didn't. She posted that on her Instagram.
A lot of couple content this weekend
and,
for you
lot of
two,
couple-
eh?
the other thing
Wow.
was, and this is the more important part, Jax, because they celebrated their 6-month anniversary. That's right. They celebrated
Oh, let
their
them be.
6-month
No,
dating
let
anniversary.
them
Oh,
be.
come
Let
on.
We're in
them
love.
be.
Let's
How do
make
I
fun
not
of
make
us.
fun of
No,
that?
let them
Come
be.
on.
Let them be.
Oh, stop. So here's the thing. TJ
I need my truck.
was like, we have the best COVID staycation things that we like, a list of
Yeah,
things that we do.
Yeah.
And one of them is this Friday night thing that it was all day Friday. You did.
We had a spa day.
You turned your place into a spa.
Yeah,
So
we
what
did.
Turned
you
his
do?
phone off, wouldn't answer anybody.
Yeah, I
Celebrating
refused to
6
answer my
months.
phone, first
Okay.
of all. Secondly, like the day before, we got a candle, like a fall scented candle.
Oh, it's false.
We got how did I lose you? You were on my side.
I know.
We went to Winners and we got a bunch of like face scrubs that were
Okay,
on
I'm
the
back. I'm
clearance
back.
rack.
I'm
Oh, good. I love
So we
that.
had a day full of facial cleanses, and then we drank wine and sniffed the candle and said, it smells like fall, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, we should go to a pumpkin patch tomorrow. And I said, yeah. And then
That's
we did.
great. Wow. See, here's the thing.
I think that's nice, TJ. Congratulations.
Your date is kind of cute, and you guys went to bed at like 10 o'clock on
Oh,
Friday
yeah, we
night,
were
too,
asleep
which
by
is
like
amazing.
9:30, 10.
So here's what we want to ask.
Because we were pampered. Also, look at my skin. Am I not glowing?
TJ wrote a whole thing. No phones. We bought face masks, candles, wine, and we had an itinerary which included movies, dinner, and CBD gummies. Which, you know.
Did you get high?
Yeah, no wonder we were asleep by 9.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So here's my
I
thing.
like that.
Here's
I
my
like
thing.
that.
We are back in lockdown-ish. We're stage 2-ish right now. It's like stage 2, part 2.
Yeah, the sequel.
What are your best staying in dates? I actually, as much as I make fun, I think the spa day is a really good idea, and it sounds like a lot of fun.
No, you're not allowed to do it.
No, I'm not allowed to
No,
do it.
you're forbidden.
Oh, no, I have to make fun of No, the reason you did it is that you had a 6-month anniversary, which is not an anniversary. Anniversary means annual.
If you're mad at that, you're going to hate our week anniversaries
Yeah.
that
Oh
we
my
celebrate.
God.
Let him be. He's happy.
We got a text from Ajax.
For
TJ
once.
is the king. So what we want to know
That was
is your
actually from my
best date ideas for staying in. So that was a really good one. It's a day-long project. I
Brought
like
the
that.
heat, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is your best idea for staying in and make it a romantic. Now, Jax,
Leave me alone.
coming to you next.
Leave me alone.
You've graduated out of entanglement into relationship
Stop it.
territory,
Leave me
so we're
alone.
going there.
Nope.
416-872-9999. 999 to text. Want to hear yours. Virgin Mornings.
99.9 Virgin Radio.
Listen, we can't go to restaurants right now.
No.
So what do you do for like a fun inside date? You know, we did have to kind of push ourselves and learn during the first lockdown of like how to have a good time.
Yeah.
And some of the ideas that you're giving us are amazing at 99999.
From the 416, my boyfriend and I have been playing The Floor is Lava on weekends.
Oh, amazing.
It started as just a dumb joke, but now we get so addicted to it, it's gotten very aggressive, and we've turned it into a drinking game.
Oh,
That
man.
actually sounds like a good time.
That's
Anytime
smart.
you can relive games from your childhood.
competitive.
Oh, yeah.
How big is your space as well? That's hard.
Well, I think that's the fun part is it's so small that it probably, because I was thinking like, ooh, like maybe you could do hide and seek, but if you live in a 150 square foot apartment, that might be difficult.
I don't have
Yeah.
any closets.
You can go to the park and play hide and seek.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to hide in the bushes.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Another text on the 905. My girlfriend and I take turn making playlists, and then we tell stories about each song or the theme of the playlist and talk about it all night. There are some couples that are big like music couples, right? Like that's the big pillar of their relationship, and that's fun.
I want to be that cool.
Right? Isn't it neat?
Yeah.
Val and I do this thing when we play like games or cards with each other. We'll put on a live concert of an artist that we like. So like we sat there and watched like a Post Malone concert or like John Mayer or something, and then it's like and we're pretending like we're actually at a concert, and then I pretend like I lose her on my way to the bathroom, and I find it funny.
This is a cute role play.
Yeah. And then that's all the role
What
play.
else? What else are the text
TJ's
saying,
mom's
TJ?
listening. Hey, we got Riley on the phone. Good morning, Riley. What do you have?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Do you have a great COVID date idea for us?
Yes. So my boyfriend and I took turns during the lockdown doing a themed dinner, and so I did a Harry Potter theme one night.
Cool.
Yeah. So we made a whole Harry Potter feast, and I made liquid luck as the drink, and then we did a Harry Potter movie marathon. And my boyfriend did a really good theme, baseball theme, and he had hot dogs and nachos and ice cream sundaes. Yeah, and then we played beer pong and watched beer parties.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, you know what? I've actually lined up a beer pong table, and it's Prime Days today. So there's a big sale, and so I've been waiting for Prime Days, and it's $50 off. So I will be buying a beer pong table because I know that I will need to use it.
Who are you playing with? Okay. Who are you playing with,
Put
honey?
up one side and bounce it off. And
Are
play
you
with yourself.
serious?
Yeah, you
That's
can.
cool.
Adam,
I live alone.
we're gonna have an intervention after this.
Trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
A poll found the most important rules to follow on a first date, and it is shocking. It is shocking because of how obvious all of these things are.
Okay.
The top 10, be on time. Be a good listener. Don't talk about your ex. Make them laugh. Keep the conversation light. Don't use your phone. Maintain eye contact. Smile a lot. Don't tell them your whole life story. And don't take yourself too seriously. And if any of those 10 come as a shock or surprise to you, well, we might need to talk a little bit further about how you act on first dates. Miley Cyrus confirms that one day she will revive Hannah Montana.
Yes.
In a recent interview, she was asked about it, and she said, quote, "At some point, I'm definitely going to get the wig out of storage." She said one line, and then the internet went crazy town banana pants. There was dozens of articles posted that she's bringing back Hannah Montana, that it's going to happen. And this is just a soft reminder that, you know, everyone does quarantine differently. Some people are baking bread, and other people are talking about bringing back Hannah Montana.
I'd love to see what she would be like as Hannah Montana now. I was saying earlier, apparently, and she said this, she was super stoned towards the end of Hannah Montana.
yeah, that would
super
make
high,
sense.
and she doesn't remember lots of it. And
I
she's
want to
like,
go watch
don't
the
know,
late
man.
seasons of it just to see what her eyes look like.
Yeah. Just hanging. Love her.
Drake celebrated his son Adonis' 3rd birthday this weekend and shared a picture of him on Instagram. And it's always worth noting because for a few years, there wasn't a lot of pictures of Adonis on Instagram and on social media. And now he's posting cute photos of him like surrounded by black and gold balloons. And it says
beautiful.
Young Stunner. And it's also Adonis is like the cutest kid on earth.
Yeah, he's pretty flippin' cute.
Little blonde curls.
Oh, sweetheart.
That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thank you, TJ. Drake's mom also put out, or Drake's mom, sorry, Adonis's mom put out a really nice message, and obviously she's French, so it was most of it in French, but then at the end of it, I thought it was really nice because obviously it was they're not together.
Yes, yeah, they're co-parenting. Yeah.
And she said, we did this at Drake. And I thought that was really cool.
That's cool.
Good. I like
Shout out to all the co-parents out there. It's not easy. Good for you. And Ghosted, by the way, coming up after 8 o'clock. So,
oh no,
I don't know what to tell you about this one. I don't want to wreck any names, but if you hang on for a couple songs, we'll give you a little hint.
She got the brown eyes.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
When spring sort of hits, and really hits, not when it's like cold, wet, gross spring. When it's nice and sunny spring at the end of May, it's sort of like, oh, I can get out of bed. I feel so refreshed. I had a great sleep.
You feel like you're in that Disney movie.
And you might have slept for 2 hours, but you feel really good. But then in the fall, you're like, I slept a full 10 hours last night, and I feel like crap. Why can't I get out of bed?
Yeah.
Science has shown it has to do with the temperature. So, apparently, not only are we kind of mentally triggered by the sun coming up, but also by the temperature outside.
Yeah.
So if the sun is up and the temperature is warm, we're energetic. If the sun is up, we wake up, but if the temperature is cold, your body goes back into hibernation mode naturally. So even when it is warm in your bedroom but cold outside, you can still feel that it's cold outside, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
The cold here gets into the house. It gets into your bones.
It makes sense. They do recommend that you sleep at about 18 degrees. Your room has to be set about 18 degrees for you to fall into like deep sleep. But
right.
I even think like beyond science, I think it has something to do with the birds. Like if the birds have gone south for the winter, right? There's no birds outside chirping.
No, where are we going with this?
So what I like to do is right near the end of summer, when I know that the birds are about to leave, I like to go outside and I like to catch a couple neighborhood birds.
He didn't know. Okay.
And then I
Anybody
keep
who's
those
listening that
birds
doesn't know he's joking,
in my apartment.
no, he's not.
And I find
You would hate the mess.
that waking up in the winter is way easier now because
This is weird.
as I mentioned, I have
I don't like where this is going.
several neighborhood birds living in my home.
I'm not supporting this.
I'm just gonna play the next song. I don't know what to say. Like where do we go?
Oh,
no,
there's another one.
No,
This is something, isn't it?
I remember we were with what's trending.
And this is what's trending right now.
It was Toronto, Peel, and Ottawa's first weekend back in stage 2, and boy, we did it, didn't we?
we sure did.
Nailed it.
We made it.
In case you didn't know, all indoor dining at bars and restaurants are going to be suspended in these regions. However, delivery and takeout is still going on. All indoor gyms, fitness classes, yoga studios are going to be closed, as well as casinos, bingo halls, performing arts centers, and indoor theaters as will fall into closures as well.
I saw a couple of memes going around this weekend just on how you should, if you have the extra finances right now, please be purchasing from local restaurants, because a lot of these restaurants, they weren't expecting this, right? So they have full fridges, and that happened over the weekend, but also going into this week, like they still have a lot of extra food. So
The other thing I want to know is, how do we help out fitness centers, because they closed the gyms.
Yeah.
And I was reading in Blog TO that there are a lot of gyms are like, they're saying, like, can you prove to us that this is the problem?
Yeah.
I know there was one outbreak in Hamilton, but like everybody, there was a couple gyms in town that are like Soul Cycles and stuff, or cycling gyms. They spend like $100,000 to outfit their gyms
to get ready for
this,
and they won't come back from this. They can't.
Yeah, like they won't actually reopen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Listen, I understand the need to lock things down, but we got to have some proof here.
Yep.
And we also got to find a way to help these guys out. I don't know how.
These aren't small losses, you know?
Yeah, these are huge.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Kanye West released his campaign ad over the weekend, and it was something.
Wasn't it?
Do you want me to play it?
Yeah, please do.
Do it.
We'll revive our nation's commitment to faith, to what our Constitution calls the free exercise of religion, including, of course, prayer. Through prayer, faith can be restored. We as a people are called to a greater purpose than ourselves.
And then there's about another minute of that.
Yeah.
It started off, the whole thing is like, you know, we as Americans, we need to band together and like pull through some dark times and stuff. And like, you're like, okay, all right, Kanye. And then he gets into this, you're like, oh, okay.
He doesn't say anything other than we need to pray. And the thing about it,
true, right?
it's a minute and a half long, and he says nothing.
Get back to praying. We just need to pray.
The problem is that, like, it sounds a lot like what's the show that they shoot in Toronto, Jax, that you start?
Handmaid's Tale?
It sounds exactly like the guys on Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
It's freaky. It's weird. It's dystopian.
Terrifying.
I don't know if that's how he meant it, but it is very uncomfortable.
I will say the production value is pretty good. That was like,
it's so inspirational, isn't
it?
Like
Like a good music video.
No, the music. I mean,
the music is so inspirational.
Does it sound like a movie trailer?
Oh no, it's terrifying. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Oh, very scary, definitely. Justin Bieber is releasing a new single and video on Friday.
Good.
It's gonna be called "Lonely." It's with Benny Blanco, and he teased us on Instagram with actually a really cool photo. It's like a shot of a young-looking Justin Bieber, who's actually Jacob Tremblay, and it looks like the Never Say Never era of Justin Bieber. So everyone's excited that the videos maybe they'll be a bit of a throwback. Gonna see some old clips. I'm honestly just hoping it's just "Baby" just on repeat. And
Quick bet.
Bamboozles all of us.
Is it going to be a fast song?
I think it's
or is it going to be a slow song?
With Benny Blanco, you got to think it's going to be fast.
But he did Love Yourself too.
And East Side with
true.
with Halsey and Khalid.
Okay, so Adam, fast song or slow song?
I think it's going to start slow and go fast.
TJ?
I'm going to say fast.
Yeah, I'm going to say fast. Heard it here. The bets are on. And you guys owe me
sure
money
we'll play
if
it
you're
Friday,
wrong.
so we'll find out.
You guys owe me money if you're wrong.
Why do I owe you money? I bet
And
the
that's
same
what's
thing you did.
trending. We're Virgin Mornings.
So that's how it works.
And that's what's TJ. I'm trending.
Thank you, TJ. 10 o'clock. Robin, $500 with the Virgin Radio Moneymaker. If you want to make big money, all you have to do is text money and then your name to 99999. That's it. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.